Hi guys, precursor here. Dynamic camera system driven by game events. Code to update active camera position or type of camera, as you wish, according to what's happening in game. We will also see two ways to change the active camera: by possessing another pawn entirely and with a simple switching to another camera keeping the same pawn. So let's start with the basic Bulletcam. Very simple, just to grab the concept. So open the character blueprints, locate the spawn projectile code here, and we will add code after the play sound at location node. The idea is to spawn another camera attached to the bullet. When we fire, this camera spawn will be inside a pawn that we can temporarily possess when the shot is fired. So we get a Bulletcam effect. Then, after a delay, we repossess the player character. First, let's create a new folder for our blueprints. Let's call it, I don't know, camera system. What do you want? So, create a new blueprint class, class pawn. Let's call it camera pawn. Open it and simply in the viewport add a component, a camera component. You can tweak the camera settings for specific effects that you want to. That's all. Compile and save and close. Then back in the first person character event graph, spawn projectile code, we need a reference for each bullet we spawn when we fire. So promote to variable the return value of the span actor projectile node. Every time we fire, this node spawns a projectile actor. Like so, click here, promote to variable, and call it projectile reference, and connect. Here, compile. Now we have a reference for our projectile. After the play sound at location, now we will add another spawn actor. Spawn actor from class node. Class the camera pawn that we just created. Connect the execution flow. Okay. For the spawn transform input that is necessary to make the node work, we can get the result of the make transform, so spawn it at the same location where the projectile is spawned, but it's not important because we will attach the camera pawn to the projectile. Now add an attach actor to actor node. This. So the return value of the spawn camera pawn is the target. We need the other actor, the projectile reference that we created. So connect it to in parent actor. Now we're saying attach the camera actor, the camera pawn, just pawn, to the projectile actor that we just spawned. You can play with the attach location type to achieve different results. Snap to target, keep wall scale gives a nice first person look from the bullet. Here we have connected the return value, the spawned camera directly. We need to store this information in a variable. So promote the return value of the spawn actor camera pawn and set it. Let's call it camera pawn reference. We will use this for the possess node. Now add a possess node. Now add a get player controller. In single player, index 0 is the player. This is the controller, not the pawn that we control. We get the controller of the player and we make it possess the camera pawn actor. Drag out a possess node. So connect the camera pawn actor reference to the in pawn. Connect also the flow. Then add a delay node. For me 2 seconds are good. Then after we possess for 2 seconds the camera pawn actor, and so we use the camera component on it, we want to go back to possess the character. So add another possess node, and the target is always the player controller. We want to possess again the first person character blueprint, that is this blueprint. So to the in pawn input, simply connect a reference to self. Compile, done, compile, save, and try. You can even put some props in the level, like the, I don't know, the statue, with simulate physics enabled to test your skill. Notice that when we shoot, we have no, you can move the mouse or the arrows and nothing happens, because we are not possessing anymore the character, the first person character pawn that has movement code in it. We are possessing another pawn that, as you can see, it doesn't have movement code on it. So we can add code for movement input taken from the first person character here, and actually move the camera while we fly on the projectile. So this is an important thing to consider when you possess another pawn. You can customize your camera position, rotation, simply by changing, adjusting it in the camera pawn blueprint. For example, let's select the camera. Let's say we want a lateral camera where we actually see the bullet. should be okay. Then you compile, save, play. Super easy. And then you can, as I already told you, you can play with camera settings to obtain different, special effects